Welcome to the second video tutorial of the Detroit Business Data Explorer. In order to get to the Business Data Explorer tool, you need first to go to the City of Detroit Open Data Portal through the URL data.detroitmi.gov. Once there, scroll down to find Open Data Tools. You will then see the available applications we offer. Click on the Launch button of the Detroit Business Data Explorer. When you first open the tool, you will be taken to a page with the Detroit map. Click on the Welcome button in the upper right corner of the screen. You will see a welcome message and an explanation of what this application does and what it doesn't do. Click on the OK button at the bottom of the page to enter the app. You will now see a map of the city of Detroit with multiple green dots representing addresses where we have data suggesting a business is present or it has been recently present. This is where you can decide whether you would like to do a text search or a filtered map search. We will begin with a text search. Go to the bottom of the screen and click Search All. You will see two buttons that you can click to select the kind of text search by address or by business name. Address is the default text search. You can tell it is active because it is dark green. So, how about we practice the search by address function? In order to search by address, start by typing an address in the blank search box. As an example, I will type the address of the Coleman A. Young Municipal Center, which is 2 Woodward. The tool will list all of the addresses that contain the number 2, followed by the letters W, O, O, D, W. If I stop here and wait a brief moment, I can see the address I want listed below the search box. If an address does not appear, we may not have business-related data connected to it, or we may have a different address for that business. You can always go back to the map and zoom into the location for the business and look for it that way as well. Now, click on 2 Woodward Avenue. If you are on your desktop, this will take you to a screen divided in 2 parts. The mobile version adapts the graphics to the dimensions of the screen, so it will not show as much at once. On the left, you will find a column with the address you searched at the top. In this case, 2 Woodward Avenue, and a list of datasets below. Datasets that are shaded in green contain records for the selected address. When a dataset is not shaded in green, it means it has no records for this address. To the right of the dataset list, you will see the map, now faded, has zoomed into the location of the address we searched for. It reads, select a dataset to view its records. Let's do that. Now, click on the first green shaded dataset, Fire Inspections. 2 new sections will pop up to the right of the dataset list. The first is Available Records. It contains a list of available records for the address from the selected dataset. The information you can see at first will help you navigate the records and determine which ones are of interest to you while you explore them. In this case, we can see the name of the business according to this dataset and the date of the record, in this case, when the inspection occurred. The second section to the right of Available Records has 3 tabs. The default tab shaded in black is Record, and it provides a table containing the information from the selected record. For this dataset, we can see that this tab provides a table with the occupant's name of the building, type of building inspection, last inspection date, and property use. Now, click on the About tab. It will change from green to black, indicating the tab you are looking at. Click on this tab to discover useful information regarding this dataset. This includes the dataset's description, how frequently it is updated, the date of its last update, and explanations for each field in the records section. You can also look at each dataset in bulk. In each dataset's About tab, you can click on the link after the description that reads, View this dataset on the Open Data portal. And by the way, if you want to obtain information about the city as a whole, we encourage you to explore the various datasets in the Open Data portal. Next, click on the Help tab. You will see information about the department responsible for the dataset, in case you find errors or missing information in our datasets. In this case, you will see the fire department information because we are looking at the fire inspections data. Finally, click the last tab, the print icon. A new window will pop up, giving you the option to print the data that was displayed in the Record tab or save it as a PDF. I will click Cancel because I do not want to save it at this time, but you could click Save and save it as a PDF. Now, let's turn our attention back to the dataset list column on the left and click on the button for the next dataset, OCP Procurement Agreements. The Available Records column will show a list of agreements. Click on the first one and repeat the steps you learned exploring the fire inspections data. For 2 Woodward Avenue, you can do the same with restaurant establishments, which will show the information about the restaurants inside of the building, blight violations, and parcel details. Now, let's click on the back button at the bottom of the page to go to the main page. Now that we're back on the main page, click on Search All to learn how to search by business name. Click on the business name button, which will turn dark green, and type Coleman A. This will give you a list of businesses that have these words. Click on any name of the list that you choose. This will take you to the same screen as the one we saw when we searched by address. We can click on the back button to go to the main screen. Do not click on the back button of your browser, as this will take you out of the application. When you go back, after you searched either by name or by address, it'll take you to the map. The yellow dot right here represents the physical location of the business you just searched. If you click on it, it'll take you to the list of datasets we just learned about. You can actually click on any dot on the map, and it'll take you to the records for that specific location. If there are multiple points near where you clicked, a list of addresses will pop up, allowing you to select the one that you were looking for. Click on the back button again to return to the main screen. In the next video, you will learn how to filter the map.